Hello, welcome to Reading Sprint. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I was trying to scarf down some food and I was gonna eat this pasta that was already cooked and it would have taken me 2 seconds to warm up. But my dad said that he wanted to eat it and he was like, no, you can have it, it's fine. But then I feel bad because he's just such a giving person that I was like, let me just make these tater tots real quick. And that took me a second and then I had to scarf it down. But here we are for some impromptu reading sprints. I just know that nobody was doing reading sprints today and I need to get reading done tonight. I have the audiobook for this book, but I'm reading Honey and Spice by Baloo Babalola. Baloo Babalola. Yes. And this book I have a live show for tomorrow. And I'm not far in. And the audiobook, it may not seem that big because it's like maybe 350 pages, but to me, like a 350 page book normally correlates to like a 9 to 10 hour audiobook. The audiobook is 12 hours, so it's a little bit longer. I am a little bit into it. Just started raining. I can open my window. It was thunderstorming, or it was thundering, and now it's actually raining. But I have a live show for this tomorrow because we had to reschedule it over the weekend because we've been getting such bad rain here. It's been messing with like the power and the signal and stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to see how far I am into it. I have it on Libro FM. I was gonna listen to it more today, but for some reason it wasn't downloading. I don't know why. And I had to like slow it down when I was listening in the car because like if it's not in my ears, sometimes if they have accents, I have to slow it down, and they do have British accents. So yeah, I'm literally only on chapter 3. So I'm not that far in at all, and this doesn't count for my team significator card, but I gotta read it. I don't have a choice. I'm reading it for actually, like, I just pulled some cards yesterday to try and like fit in books like this that I needed to read, but then also books that I wanted to read for the significator card, and everything worked out so perfectly. Yeah, I'm only like 20 pages in, but I'm reading it for The Lovers, which is a book with a romantic subplot. So, or a book with a romantic plot, like a romantic element in the plot. And this is a college romance. It's basically about like this girl. We haven't learned too much about her yet, but she apparently just has like no interest in love and finds herself caught up in a fake relationship with the man she warned her girls about. So, yeah, and it takes place in college in Britain. So, yeah, this is what I'm reading, and I need to like get a good portion of it done tonight because I gotta finish it tomorrow. The live show's at 9 p.m. So I have like basically all day tomorrow to read the book, but I do have nannying that I gotta do, and I go to my internship, but I probably gonna do work for my remote job and also probably start editing a video. And I can listen to the book while I am driving, and I'll be driving for at least an hour tomorrow, probably, and then during my remote job work, I'll probably be reading this too. So I think I'll have plenty of time to get it done. But I'm trying to read like at least 6 books this week. Like by week, I mean Monday to Sunday, because that's like when the significators drop on Monday. So the reading week to me has been Monday to Sunday. Also, that's why I do my exercise week as well, because on the fitness app on Apple, if you're like looking, or like it gives you rewards for the week based off Monday to Sunday. So my brain just works Monday to Sunday. And I'm trying to read 6 books this week. I've already read one. So I'm on track. I'm on track so far. This book might set me a little bit behind. But it's a romance. So I feel like it'll be quick to read, but it also has the accents. So I don't know. Let me catch up on the comments. Hi, I'm reading 2 books tonight, Good Half Gone by Taryn Fisher and The Witches of Bone Hill. I haven't heard of the second one, but I do know Taryn Fisher. Hello, Sarah. I love me some tater tots. Me too. And they were mini tater tots, so they were extra crunchy because they're tiny. Just came from the licensing hearing. I'm officially a restaurant owner. Yay, Sarah. I know this has been such a long time coming for you. I'm so happy. I'll have to look that book up. Yes, congratulations, Sarah. Hey, yay, Sprints. I think I'm going to alternate between planning for my honeymoon and reading. Ooh, planning for your honeymoon is so fun. I'm really excited because as the end of college gift, even though my mom has literally given me so many gifts, like she literally gave me the gift of college education because she's literally been paying for me going to college. But to be fair, housing and food is more expensive than my tuition. So, and I work as an RA to get free housing and tuition. So we're both like equally contributing. I'm just working for mine and she's paying for my education, but still, That's a lot. But I do go to a state school, so it's not that expensive. But it's like my school is literally like great value because it's like one of the top schools in general. Like it's such a great school, especially for engineering. I'm not an engineer. No way. But it's one of the like it's a really, really prestigious school. And I didn't even know that. And like when I would tell people I got into this school, they were like shook. And I was like, why? Like I didn't think it was that prestigious because it was just like our state school. But and it doesn't cost that much, but it's like a really, really, really great school and it looks great. So like thank you. But for an end of college gift, my mom is going to pay for me and my boyfriend to go on a cruise. And I think I've been on a cruise before, but like not that I can remember. Like I was a child. My mom and my dad took me literally everywhere: Dominican Republic, Bahamas, Hawaii, and I'm pretty sure some of those were for cruises, not Hawaii, but maybe the Bahamas and Dominican Republic. And they took me there, took me on cruises before I could remember. And I'm like, y'all really did me dirt because I don't remember. But she's paying on me to go on a cruise because my dream place to visit, well, it was Paris, but I visited Paris when I was 16. So my dream place now is Italy. But I feel like I am a planner when it comes to trips. Like I have an itinerary. I know what I'm going to do each day. Like I'm that type of person that like I want to see as much as possible and do as many experiences and really immerse myself in that place. And I feel like after college ends, like I'm already burnt out. So like I can't imagine another year. Like I'm gonna be burnt out. So I'm like, I don't think going to Italy, like I don't think that's smart because I feel like it's gonna be more detrimental. I'm not gonna enjoy it as much and I'm not gonna be able to like do it the way that I want to do it, you know. So instead, I'm going on a cruise because I won't really be planning nothing. Like what is there to see besides beach? I'm literally gonna be Ken. Beach. That's it. Beach. That's all I'm gonna do. Beach, beach, beach. And of course when we're at sea, pool. Beach and pool. That's it. And eat. Beach, pool, eat, drink. That's it. That's all I'm gonna be doing. And I'm gonna eat it up. I'm gonna eat it up. And I'm so excited. Even though it's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen in less than a year though. So that's kind of exciting. I'm focusing on All the Lonely People by Mike Gill, and if I finish, then I'll switch back to Fraud Squad by Kyla Zhao. I haven't heard of either of these books, but I hope you're liking them. It's been 16 months in the making. I'm so happy it's finally over. Yes, that's so exciting. There's like crud on my screen. Yes, all the congratulations. Hello, I'll be reading The Last Mrs. Parrish by Liv Constantine. That's a pretty good one. I'm literally so excited for the cruise. That's me when I travel too. Yes, your job will be beach and drink, literally. And like I'm gonna be living my absolute best life because I'm not a relaxer. Like I'm not like a girl who relaxes. Like it's not for me. I mean, I definitely do like do things like I will sit on TikTok, I'll watch YouTube, you know, I read whatever. But most of the stuff that I do that's like my hobbies, like in my mind, they're productive because they're my hobbies. And then even when I'm relaxing, I'm like stressed about like everything because I'm like school even now. Well, technically I am in a class, but like I have to take Spanish too. Or technically it's the third level of Spanish because the like I took advanced beginner Spanish. We have to take 3 levels of language for my major, which is so freaking stupid. I'm like, I'm not international studies. I'm not a Spanish major. Like I don't know why I have to take this. Like why can't I why? But I have to take 3 levels. So I'm gonna be taking the last level and I'm really not good at languages. Like if there's one area that I struggle in at school, it's languages. Everything else, even math. I thought I was gonna struggle with math. I was taking pre-calculus um last fall and I haven't done math. Like that was my fall semester of my junior year. And I didn't do math since AP statistics in my senior year of high school, which was also during COVID. So like was I really doing it? No. So I really didn't actually do math since my junior year, which was like 4 years. So I was like I'm not going to do good in the class. I got a 98. I ate the class up. Like I ate it up. Like I did so good in that class. Like math, even though it was hard for me, like I made it through. Spanish though, I'd be fighting. I'd definitely be fighting for sure. So like already I'm anxious about it. I'm already anxious about it even though I mean, classes, I can't believe it's already the 16th. My classes start in like a little over a month. And I literally go back to school in less than 3 weeks. I literally just moved back home. And I'm about to move back to school. Honestly, what's irritating me the most is I have to pack up all my crap. And I hate that. I hate moving. And I literally move like 2 to 3 times a year because of school. And it's not like I'm moving states away. I'm literally moving 20 minutes away. And I guess I could commute, but I hate commuting. I do. So it's like I had to choose the lesser of the two evils, moving or commuting every day. And commuting, I feel like, would irritate me more. Beach, pool, food, drink is your version of gym, tan, laundry. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing on the cruise. I'm really excited. Anyways, during the sprints, I'm going to be listening to my book, as I said, Honey and Spice. And I put on my to-do list for today that I want to put away my laundry because I washed my laundry yesterday. And there's also like a couple things in my room that I just want to like clean. Like my mirrors are kind of dirty, so I kind of need to clean those. My vanity that I have, like I have a whole vanity, and it's like the surface is crusty, okay? Like the makeup is encrusted on it. So like I need to clean that. And like that's really it. So like I'm just going to clean up a little bit while listening to the audiobook, and then after I do all of that, probably in later sprints, I'm going to work for my remote job because I'm kind of trying to make that money. I'm trying to make as much money as possible because you guys have probably heard me talk about it if you've been on other Terra Readathon sprints. I'm getting a single apartment this year, and I love it. I'm so happy. But like in the previous 2 years, everything for that we needed for the apartment was split between four of us. And like I feel like I focused more on like the kitchen because I got there early because I'm an RA. So like obviously I needed to cook food because we didn't even have food on campus when I get there. Like we don't really have food except the crusty dining halls, and I don't want to eat there. And stuff for my room because like when you live in an apartment with three other people, like I feel like personally like I'm not out in the living room that much, so like I don't really care what it looks like because I'm not out there. But since it's my own studio apartment, like I want the whole thing to look good. And it's expensive, y'all. I saved everything that I've been buying or that I wanted to buy for Prime Day. If you guys don't know, if you haven't heard, if you haven't seen the Megan Thee Stallion ads, if you guys don't know either, I'm a Megan Thee Stallion fiend. I literally got VIP for her concert. I love Megan, and I love that she is doing all these Prime Day ads. But today and tomorrow's Prime Day. So if you're looking for anything, if you need to stock up on something, I heard the book sales are good, but I literally went through my wish list and none of the books that I wanted were on sale. So but books are on sale. The Kindle Paperwhite is like not really on sale. It's on sale a little bit, but way less than other years. I don't know why. But even like if you guys are interested in like the clickers, like the Kindle clickers, if you have a Kindle, the Kindle clickers are on sale. The little like arms are on sale as well. Like there was one that I wanted to get because I also bought a standing desk for my apartment, and I have like a standing stand that stands on the ground, but I want an arm that clips onto the desk, and normally it's like 30 something dollars and it's on sale for 20. So if you looking for anything like that, or like if you just need to stock up on stuff like beauty products, skincare, whatever, look, it's Amazon Prime Day. Got a Kindle Scribe for a serious deal. I'm talking about the Kindle Paperwhite. I'm not a Kindle Scribe girl. Like I feel like if I was gonna get anything like the Scribe type things, I feel like I would get a Kobo because the Kobo, their one, like their version of the Scribe, I don't know what it's called. Like it has colors. Oh my god! I didn't know anybody was coming. Lauren's here.
Hi. I was just simming and my eyes started to hurt. And I was like, it's time. I finished, like, I was building I was refurbishing one of the bars in one of my lands. So I was like, you know what? My eyes are hurting. That's the first sign. I have to get off my TV. There's something special in a bad way about my TV and my eyes when I'm like, I just realized it with PlayStation. So I was like, okay, she's doing sprints. This is perfect. I need to read. I need to I'm so bad. I need to log in so many books. I think single-handedly I'll bring the Cups team up like a bracket or two because I'm like kind of behind on all that. But how are you doing?
I'm good. I was just talking to everybody about the Prime Day. It's Prime Day.
Oh yes.
And
Yes, yes.
tomorrow's Prime Day. They were talking about they got their Kindle Scribe for a serious deal, but Kindle Paperwhite is not really on sale. That's what I was talking about. In that, I feel like I wouldn't get a Kindle Scribe because Kobo has their version of like a Scribe. A Scribe Kindle is like the ones that you come with a pen and you can like write and annotate on them. So that's what the
Oh.
Scribe is. Yeah, but Kobo, they have their version of a Scribe, and it literally has like actual colors for the annotation. Like there's like 4 or 5 different colors that you can highlight with and you can write with, versus on the Kindle Scribe it's all just like black and white. So I feel like if I was to get one of the like e-readers that you can write, I would probably get a Kobo over a Kindle.
Yeah.
But I
Tough
love my Kindle
decision.
Paperwhite. I love it. What are you reading?
That's a very good question. So the next sprint, I'm going to update all of my books because I'm
Okay.
really behind on that. And then I need to then pull a card because I'm in between a few books. So I have a graphic novel option. I have a library book physical option. But then there's a lot of really great summary books in my Kindle I want to check out. So I thought I'd let the cards decide because I don't really have anything really pulling me in one direction.
Okay.
But what are you
What?
reading?
Oh, I'm reading a romance. It's
Oh.
for my book club. We actually need to. I have a live show for this tomorrow, and I'm 20 pages in.
Wait, what?
For this, I always do this like every time because I feel like if I don't read the book as close to the live show as possible, I literally forget every single detail and I can't discuss it. So I always start the book like max like 2 days before the live show, unless it's like thick. If it's like a 500-page book, then of course I'm gonna start it earlier. But if it's like a normal book, I'm gonna start it like 2 days, 3 days max before the live show.
That's the thrill of it all, I guess. Do you have an audiobook?
I do,
Okay.
but they're British, so I can't listen to it as fast because their accents. Oh, plus
Same.
also I don't know why, but I don't like British books. Like when there's a British audiobook, I literally get like put off. Like I don't like it. But I
I
love like
want to say that, but I'm like, I don't want people to hate me, but I kind of like I did actually listen to an Australian one and that didn't bother me, but a British one, yeah.
I don't know why, especially because I really love like most of the reality TV show that I watch. I don't watch that much, but all of it that I watch for the most part is British. Like I love British reality TV. I love British and British, but like when it's like visual, like I'm cool. But when it's a book, like even the words, like I always hate specifically like British thrillers. Like even though it's not an audiobook, like something about a British thriller like pisses me off. Like I don't like them.
I think it's too relaxing. Their voice is very like calming and it feels very like light. And I think it doesn't have the harshness of an American English kind of
Mm.
accent. So I think that's the difference where I feel like it's an audio. I kind of check out a little bit with the British accent because then I don't have the visuals to ground me if somebody's like talking to me, which is fine. Honestly, anybody with a non-American accent that I'm used to in California, I think is really cool. But audiobooks, I tend to like, I think I equate it as like just too relaxing.
Yeah, and it's just I can't listen to it as fast because I'm like, what are y'all saying? Like I think because I've trained my brain to pick up the words quick in an American accent. So when it's in a British accent, it throws my brain off. Like my brain doesn't know how to listen as fast.
No, it's for sure a brain thing.
It's so irritating, but that's why I'm doing reading sprints because I need to make some progress in this. But I'll have a lot of time where I can listen to the audiobook tomorrow. Like literally just driving is like an hour for me. So and the audiobook for this on the speed I'm listening to is like 4-ish hours. So if I listen to even like 2 hours tonight, I'll be good.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, that's
Oh,
awesome.
I don't think I ever. No, I did kind of show it, but here's my ghost that I made.
I think okay, wow, so cute. I think maybe you put it on like an Instagram story or something. That's
Yeah,
literally the cutest thing I've ever seen.
I know. I can't wait to make the whole set, the Halloween set, and have them all together.
That's
Like
gonna be so
the
cool.
one that's really cool is the Frankenstein. They have a Frankenstein one.
Saw that one.
But honestly, they say this is glow in the dark, but I haven't seen it glow. But I don't know if I just haven't been putting it in the sun or what. I need to leave it on a windowsill tomorrow and then check.
That's the ultimate test. If that doesn't work, then it's
Then
fun.
I'm gonna contact them and be like, y'all sent me plain white yarn and not glow in the dark yarn. I want my glow in the dark yarn.
Whole new set. Please and thank you. I'm gonna be doing my shark soon though, and I'm thinking of vlogging it.
Hmm.
But then there's a part of me that's like, do I really want to vlog this? Because I feel like it's going to be a lot already, like cognitively. So I'm like, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I feel like what I did, like for the summer ween, I just like did progress updates. So maybe you could just like do a vlog, like put it in a vlog that's not related. Like just be like, oh, I'm also making this shark and just do like little updates.
Okay, I'll think about that. Yeah, because I wanted to do like a little Shark Week vlog kind of after the
Yeah.
fact. But all of summer to me is Shark Week, so I'll think about it. I'll figure out how to do it. But I know I'm going to be for sure crocheting that. I'm very excited. I'm too excited.
No, it's so fun. It's really fun.
Can't wait.
Going to continue Deathless by Catherine M. Valenti, starting from page 114. I haven't heard of this book, but I know this author. Hello, just boarded the bus to my next backpacking location. Hopefully some reading will get done on here. Backpacking is interesting. I don't know if I could ever do it, but it's fun, I'm assuming. but I feel like I'd be stressed. Well, also I'm an overpacker. Like I can't you telling me that I gotta fit all my stuff in one backpack. When I go to my boyfriend's house for 2 days, I literally bring like 3 bags with me. Like I'm bringing a backpack, I have like this big purse. I bring this, my backpack, and a little duffel bag. Like I'm not kidding. For like 2 days. So I just could never.
I'm a regretful underpacker, so I'm really good at packing exactly what I need. But then I always have, like, right as I leave, fear that, like, huge fear, anxiety that I'm going to forget something. And then I have everything I need, but I'm like, oh, it's always like a clothing thing where I wish I had more options, but you just can't bring your whole closet. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm currently listening to a British audiobook and I have to listen to it on 1.5 speed to understand. It's so weird. I usually read at 2.5 speed. Yeah. I wonder if British people feel the same about US audiobooks. Probably not, because even what they said is that people in the UK watch a lot of US movies, but also most audiobooks are in American voice. So they're probably used to listening to them. Because I feel like the majority, like even the majority, I feel like of TV and movies is American accents. That's just because we have Hollywood here, whatever. I've got a big backpack and a little one for 2 weeks. I've been stressing other people out the way in traveling because I haven't been booking my hostels until, like, the day of. Oh, I could never. I would be
Okay.
booking this, like, 6 months in advance. I can't. I'm not a very spontaneous person, and I always need a lot of things. Like, I'm just a very extra person. Like, as I said, I pack a lot, but everything that I pack, I use. I use a lot of things. I have a lot of things. I like things, and that's just me.
I
I'm
like
just a material girl in a material world, okay?
I love that.
I am, like, I have, like, the amount of books I have, the amount of clothes that I have, the amount of just stuff that I have is just crazy, and I'm just a collector. Like, I just love to have things. And you know what? I'm okay with it. At least everything that I own has a place. That's what I make sure, is that everything, like, you would not know that I own as many things as I own because everything has a place that it can hide in or be aesthetically placed. It's not like just thrown everywhere.
Oh, I'm a huge stuff person too. I couldn't do like the little tiny van life thing, even though I like the mobility idea. I'm a nester. I like to have like all my hobby things. I like decor
Exactly.
for different seasons. So it would be tough for me to be a minimalist. I'm definitely not. Mm-mm.
Yeah, me either. Like, more power to you, really. Like, I wish, but it's just not who I am in my heart and my soul. I can't do it. I just can't. I've always been like, even, okay, this is crazy. Even when I was a kid, my parents, we used to have 2 bedrooms in our house, and then my dad finished our attic. So then we ended up with 4 bedrooms. And it was only literally like my parents and me, and sometimes my sister would come because she's my half sister. So she was with her mom most of the time. And we had 4 bedrooms. So I literally had a whole playroom. Like, I had a bedroom and I had a playroom as a child. Like, I'm just used to having a lot of space to put my stuff. Like, I've always been that way. I I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to set us up a classroom screen. I'm trying to figure out what ambiance I want to do. I kind of want to do like a summer rainstorm one because it's literally thunderstorming near me. So I think that'd be cool.
What a vibe. Today it's really nice over here in California. It's like 70s, which is it's really nice. It's like it's been a beautiful week so far.
Yeah, it's been hot here. It's been really, really hot. Like, um, I don't know if you saw, but on sprints on Sunday, I was sprinting from my boyfriend's house and he wasn't even there. But the real field was 106 degrees and his AC was literally like the battery was low. If y'all were here for that, it turns out the battery for his AC was low. I don't even know what that means, but they like came and fixed it. But by the time that I left his apartment, it was 79 degrees in his apartment. And I'm like a 70, 71 type of girl. Like, I was fighting. I was fighting for my life.
But you survived.
I did. I really did. It's literally set on 60 and it's going up. Like, what do I do? I was like, what? Because he doesn't even pay for his AC, like his electricity. Like, it all was in his rent. So, like, we could put it as low as we want. Like, it don't really matter.
But it got fixed.
It did. They came and fixed it the next day because apparently he left them a very stern message. Because he also has a dog and he wasn't there. So I was like, the dog is literally just gonna be sitting in the heat. Like, what do I do?
Gotta do
Ugh,
something.
yeah. But it's been really hot here. It's also been raining a lot, but I like the rain. I love a good summer rainstorm because it always cools everything off and it's just nice. Okay, what time is it? We're gonna sprint in 2 minutes at the 30-minute mark because I like my fives and my zeros. That's also just who I am. I found us an ambiance, and we're gonna do a 45-minute sprint because everybody likes 45-minute sprints the best. Well, not everybody, but the majority of people, I should say. It's always the consensus that 45-minute sprints is the way to go. I usually overpack, so it was a challenge to narrow down. Whew. And I've only picked up 4 books already from the trip that I just do not have space for. Yeah. See, I feel like I'm the type of person that will like, people like bring a bag with them that's empty so they can like buy
Mhm.
stuff and put it in there. Like that's me. Like I'm just a stuffed person. I'm just a stuffed person.
I love me some stuff.
It's not hot. It's upper 90s where I live in California. It's still hot, but at least it's not 110. Okay, but also in North Carolina, to be fair, our humidity is literally like 90 to 100% every day. So that's different. I feel like California is dry, like versus here, like even if it's like 90 degrees, it's hot. Like it's really hot. Plus we're so close to the sun here, like it's just so different. When I first moved here from New Jersey, I was like, it feels like the sun is literally like baking me alive because it's just so powerful here. Like it literally feels like you're in an oven.
That's so I could not imagine. I could not.
This is why I don't go outside. That's why I have that walking pad so I can get my steps in inside versus out there.
Oh, that's so funny you mentioned that. My fiance was saying he wants to get a walking pad while like we're playing our PlayStation. I was like, oh, brilliant, brilliant idea.
No, yeah, he should definitely do that. It's 100% worth it. If any of y'all are thinking about getting a walking pad, get one. And it's Prime Day, so it might be on sale.
Oh, that's a good point.
It might be on sale, so now's the time. Okay, it's 30 minutes past, so we're gonna sprint. I hope that y'all like this ambiance. I've done this one before and I really like it. So we're gonna sprint for
Ooh.
45 minutes and we'll see y'all back here. Happy reading. Hello. Oh, my bad. I'm so used to clicking that button on my Patreon sprints that I just accidentally do that sometimes. My
She
bad.
wants to be front
If
and
it saves you
center.
so, yeah.
How was y'all sprint? Well, Lauren, did you decide what you're going to read? Elizabeth, what are you reading?
I updated all my stuff, which was really nice. And then I pulled 2 cards and I spent literally so many minutes trying to figure out how to find a freaking book of poetry or a novel in verse that I actually want to read. I'm
Oh. Ooh, I'm trying to think. All the ones I know are not horror. I don't know any of them that are horror.
I know. I'm trying to find something that like fits my mood. It's like I'm not in a heavy mood right now. Like I just want light, breezy stuff, and like poetry typically is like not like that. So
Heavy. I mean, you could like go way back and just read some Shel Silverstein.
That's true. Yeah.
Go for some nostalgia. I'm pretty sure that that's gotta be pirated at least 30 places.
Yeah, I found a book. It's like a novel, a verse novel about Marilyn Monroe. So I'm like, maybe that could be
Ooh. And also,
interesting.
those are super quick to read.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm trying to figure
that's me.
I'm trying to figure out where I am in the book. I think I'm like on page 50-ish now. I got distracted by Instagram, I'm not gonna lie. I did put away all my laundry though, but I didn't do anything else. Well, I listened to the audiobook while doing that, and then afterwards I was like, it's kind of cold, like let me get in bed for a second, and then it was just downhill from there. But then also I was like thinking like I want to like I feel like I should be like a vitamin girl and I'm not a vitamin girl. So I was like, let me see if there's any vitamins that are on sale for Prime Day. And there so many vitamins are on sale. So now I'm gonna become a vitamin girl. I'm just like vitamins, like some of the ones like they tell you to take like 4 a day. Like how am I gonna take 4 of one vitamin? Like I don't know how to do that. Like I can't just be like
You're gonna pee at least 3 of them out.
literally.
Yeah.
Are you liking The Only Good Indians, Elizabeth?
I've just started. It's been a rough few days in my world, so I'm only on page 20.
Okay. I really want to read that one. I own it, but I did not like My Heart is a Chainsaw. So
I haven't read any Stephen Graham Jones yet. But Lauren and I have had many a conversation about Indigenous horror, so I'm excited for some.
It's just
Yeah, that one's heavy. That one's like really like there's a funness to My Heart is a Chainsaw that is absent from
Fun.
that book.
Right after a heavy week with lots of medical news. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that one's pretty
It's
heavy.
either this or Shantaram because I'm still waiting on the additional cards Noelle was going to pull for me because I'm trying really hard not to pull any cards for myself. But I did get a new tarot deck.
Ooh.
Friend
Oh, how
picked it
pretty.
out. So it is the Millennial Edition Loteria tarot deck. Which if you haven't seen the Millennial Edition Loteria, it is an amazing set. So it's got the hanged one is the fish. See if I can find any more of it because it's really only the major arcana that have the Loteria cards faces. Like the tower. My favorite part of this deck though is that instead of pentacles, they're bitcoins.
oh, that's funny. Well, Elizabeth, if you ever need someone to pull a card for you, I have an extra deck, so
Oh, pull, baby, pull. I'm trying really hard not to pull any of my own cards.
I know. That's why I said because I'm glad that I have 2 decks because I haven't been putting back the cards that I pull for like the prompts because I don't want to do repeat prompts, but I also want to do the daily tarot pulls for the reflection extra point.
So you've got the one for the pulls.
Yeah, I have 2. That's why I'm glad I have 2.
Well, feel free. I'll just grab it from this video and
okay. Look, I'll go grab it.
It's probably going to be because of all the medical stuff that happened this week. It's probably going to be 2 weeks in one reading vlog this time around. It's Tuesday already and I haven't edited any of the content from the last week.
Yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
No, yeah, I only have vlogs filmed and they both, I promise you, have over an hour of footage. And I'm like, I can't edit that. Like, I'm literally gonna die.
Halloween one that you're gonna be doing?
Yes, it's just actually okay. So for Summerween, the last 2 days of the readathon, I barely read because it was my boyfriend's and I anniversary on the Wednesday, and I was at his house on the Thursday. So I didn't read because, as I said, he's human melatonin, and so I couldn't read. My readathon because I wanted to finish the books that I was reading for the vlog because I knew like if I was starting up another vlog immediately after, then I would have been like, oh, okay, like I'll finish them in a different vlog, but I wasn't. So I wanted to finish them for the vlog, so I just finished reading those on Sunday.
So I see on your name tag thingy, it says the cotton
Oh
candy.
no, I forgot to change that. I did finish this.
Oh, is it in the vlog somewhere?
It is. I gave it 3.5 stars.
Boo! I'm just kidding. I accept.
3.5 is
What are you reading now then, Deja?
Oh, I'm reading Honey and Spice. I just forgot to change it because this is from Sunday.
Okay. So remember, Deja, we want the Into the Drowning Deep vibes.
Into the Drowning Deep? Okay. Into the Drowning Deep vibes.
Hopefully you get
the name of it right. Yeah,
Hopefully
that's the vibes we want from this card because that's what I'm itching to read.
Hopefully you get the prompt where it's like a huge cast of characters. I think that's that prompt here.
Yeah, that would definitely work for Into the Drowning Deep because Into the Drowning Deep has a lot of characters.
Just itching to read it so badly.
Oh gosh. I'm trying to see if one will pop out, but it's not. Oh, one did.
It leapt out.
I'm trying to reach it. Okay, I got it. It's the star.
Ooh, the star.
I don't know what the star is.
I have them up right here.
So it's a graphic novel or a manga.
I'm sorry.
So neither one. I want that one.
Then it's your poll, Lauren.
Well, actually, I'm already in the middle of one, so I'm glad it works out. I'll take that one. I'll take the star.
Yeah, Lauren's gonna take that one.
Okay, Lauren's taking the star. Okay.
Gotta add that to the thing.
I'm just putting it Into the Drowning Deep. Into the.
Otherwise, I can read Laura Olympus. I still.
Oh, another one popped out. Okay, Knight of Cups.
Oops. Read a book with a character going through emotional turmoil.
Honestly, I would say Into the Drowning Deep counts because
her sister.
Yeah, because one of the characters is a sister of somebody else who got lost on the original mission. Yeah. So she's obviously like emotional.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. We've made it work. Look at you, Deja.
What can I say? Everybody gets a card.
She's a witch.
Yeah, honestly though, I was shook and shaken because I had like specific books, like this book that I had to read, and like I was trying to put books that I had for our significator that I wanted to read because our significator for Cups this week is to read books about books. So that one's a little bit more specific, you know? So I had like a specific list I wanted to pull from, and every card that I pulled, I was like, oh, it matches to this book. Oh, it matches to this book. Like it would just
Hilariously, this was my pick for read a book set in your favorite season or that gives favorite season vibes. So this takes place in the lead up to Thanksgiving. So fall. Okay. But that's also our significator prompt this week. So I definitely this week.
That's amazing for y'all.
Today.
Amazing for Team Pentacles. Okay. I'm not even caught up on these comments.
Like, I have no idea where we were.
I'm in New Jersey and it's 99 today. It has been below 90 or hasn't been below 90 for the last 3 to 4 weeks now. We're dying up here. Okay, I'm from New Jersey and I understand 99 is hot, but 99 in New Jersey is not 99 in North Carolina. The humidity and the sun proximity is worse. Like that's when it shook me. Like in New Jersey, I feel like it would be hot, but it wasn't like I was dying ever. And then I moved here and like I'm constantly dead in the summer, just like on the ground. Just joining. So excited to cozy up. I have a thunderstorm coming in. We had one too, but I think it stopped.
Amelia.
I don't know if it's gone now. It is. How depressing. But literally,
Texas.
I'm gonna cover my location, even though people kind of know where I live. But look at this.
So jealous.
Do y'all see that?
So much rain.
That's so crazy. And because it's raining, if you guys can't see, like today, the high is 94, but because it's raining, all of these highs are in the 80s. In North Carolina, in the summer is crazy. But I'm glad.
It might get rain next week, maybe.
we're supposed to go to the zoo for my niece and nephew's birthday, which I have mixed feelings about. I'm not a zoo girl, but I'm going for the children. And I'm glad because, like, as I said 2 days ago, the real feel was 106. If it was 106, I'm sorry. F them kids. I'm not going. Like, like they're just really gonna have to be like, oh, we really wish Deja was here because I'm gonna be right in this bed in the AC with my blanket. So we're glad that it's gonna be 80 something, but the fact that it's gonna rain means that it could mess up my hair, so I'm not excited about that. But
Girl problems.
yeah, I'm continuing my reread of Blood Debts by Terry J. Benton Walker.
I think it's a YA.
25. I think I've heard of it. Video 1 of 2 is edited and exporting right now. I'm chilling out knitting a blanket for my grandma.
It should be knitting and listening to that tome of a book that I have because I've got a baby blanket I need to finish, and I also need to deal with that audiobook of Doom.
Yeah. My first project that's not going to be a wooble is actually going to be a baby blanket. So,
are you going to do it with Woobles yarn, or do you need some non-Woobles yarn recommendations?
I bought so much yarn because there's this girl, I forget her channel name. I talked about it in my Summerween vlog, and she said that she gets the I forget it. It's right there.
I love this cotton.
No, it's the Hobby Lobby brand yarn. And I know Hobby Lobby is problematic, but I was like, her projects are so good.
They've
like,
got good yarn though. I hate Hobby Lobby, but I do use a lot of, I love this cotton. Specifically, it's a cotton version, which is going to feel a lot more like the Woobles yarn for you.
Okay, yeah. This yarn, I got a whole bunch of it because it was literally 70% off.
That's the reason why it's also good, is it's usually dirt cheap.
It literally, they were $5 for a skein, and it was 70% off of $5.
Their cotton's good. They've got really good colors in their cotton.
So I have the yarn. I'm gonna start it after. I finished my nephew's dinosaur, but I have to make my niece's llama now. So after I do the llama,
oh, you're nervous about the llama.
I know. I'm probably gonna start it tonight after sprints because I need to get started on it.
You can do it.
I know, but I looked at the pattern. It doesn't seem that bad. Hello, Vanessa.
That's right. I was going to show you my funny bride and groom.
Oh. Let's see.
I gotta log into Ravelry to do it. So.
I just downloaded Ravelry.
I haven't been in it in a while.
It's like the Goodreads of yarn projects.
But also if the books lived there too, and you can just download the books straight from Goodreads.
Yeah. I finished my book during the last minute. That's amazing. Got to page 44 in Blood Debts. I now need to update my reading journal. Yeah, I need to be better.
Oh, apparently I only took a picture of the girl, but she was like being carried bridal style by the boy figure.
The groom?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so she was being carried, but she was their cake topper.
That is so cute.
Then I made a little adipose from Doctor Who. He's knitted though.
I've never seen Doctor Who, but it's cute.
He's an adorable little blob of fat.
Oh.
And then I did a Zoidberg from Futurama.
It's focusing.
Oh, focus, buddy.
Oh, that's cute.
These are also very old, so the camera was really garbage at the time. Yeah. I think I knit this in 2011. I made this one.
Oh, wow. I got through 54 pages of All the Lonely People, and I'm now 61% through. That's great. 99 in North Carolina is like hell. It literally is hell. I just said literally 50 times, but it literally is hell.
Literally.
It, like, I can't even describe it. Like, it's horrible. It's so horrific. Reading Tempted by Danger. It's book 1 of 3. Okay. Okay, look, I'm going to get the yarn so you can see.
I want to see what colors you picked. Also, Maria, I was working on my reading journal before this, so solidarity.
Okay, this is for the baby blanket. This is what I'm doing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so because my
It's
brother, not my brother, my boyfriend, he has two sisters, and one just had a baby, and the other one is pregnant, due in December, and they're both having boys. So I'm gonna make them both a blanket, and I'm doing different schemes for both of them. So this one is like this, and then for the other one, I'm doing a lighter gray, and then almost like a dark teal blue, and then
nice.
white. Yeah, but it's the brand is I love this yarn.
Yeah, I love this yarn. Also has an I love this cotton. This is probably their
Oh.
acrylic. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all Hobby Lobby yarn. Like they're all I love this. But some of them have like I love this linen. I love this cotton.
Okay.
But this is the one they started with, so that's why it's I love this yarn.
Yeah, I'm excited to try and make the blanket, but I'm nervous.
Do it. I believe in you.
I'm gonna try.
So easy. You got
This
it.
this is what I always say. It literally is soup. It's soup outside, born and raised in North Kakalaka. Well, I moved here when I was 10. So I've been here for over half my life now. And it's so crazy to me because when I was a kid and when I first moved here, I hated it. And I was like, I'm moving back to New Jersey. Like, I hate it here. Like, first chance I get, I'm out. And look at where I still am. But honestly, I like it a
still
lot.
Give New Jersey energy though.
Do I?
Yeah.
It's probably because my
You still
family
got
like
too much sass for North Carolina.
Yeah, but honestly, I probably won't move from here for a while because the city that I live in is in like the top 10 cities for new graduates. And also we have Charlotte, and Charlotte is like really fun. So if I really wanted to move to a city, I'd probably just move to Charlotte because it's like still close to my family. You know, it's like right there.
A weird number of YouTubers who have been moving to Charlotte too.
Really?
Yeah, like Sophia Nygaard moved to
Oh,
Charlotte.
No, she didn't. She lives closer to me.
Oh, well, in that area, like nearish.
I guess Charlotte it's like 2.5 hours away from
References
me.
Charlotte enough.
It's a trek.
I didn't think of it as
yeah.
but like a lot of North Carolina migrations and the like Threadbanger folks are out there and like some old school YouTubers.
Yeah, well Sophia Nygaard, she literally did a video at my school, which I guess kind of exposes my school if you want to go down that rabbit hole. But it doesn't really scare me because my school literally has like 30,000 students, so you're never gonna find me. Also, Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning went to my school.
I don't know who that
is. On this internet?
I don't think so.
Well, you need to watch them.
Than Good Mythical Morning, but I at least know who Rhett and Link are.
Good Mythical Morning is so amazing, and Rhett and Link are my two favorite white men. My dad comes in third.
Wow. See, my favorite white man is definitely Jeff Goldblum.
Mine is Rhett and Link.
Anybody else is pointing to that.
They're just so funny and like so random. Like I love them. And like I never thought I would be into Good Mythical Morning, and now I literally, especially like the food ones, sometimes like they just did a video that was like hairstyle related and I didn't watch that. Most videos I watch because most of their videos are food related, and they're just so good and funny and I love them. But they do like this thing at the end of their little show because Lauren literally hasn't seen it, but they do this thing where they like have these little videos come in from their viewers, the mythical beasts, and they are like, now it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality, and you spin the wheel, but the people who send in the videos say it, and I want to film one at my school because I feel like they might actually, like the cast might pick it because they went to my school, so I'm like, maybe I'll be on Good Mythical Morning. Lauren, literally Good Mythical Morning gets like millions of views every episode, and they post almost every day.
I'm just kind of surprised you haven't accidentally stumbled upon them.
Yeah.
Because that's why I know who they are. Because I've accidentally stumbled upon them. Actually, partially because I got wrapped up in all of the Try Guys drama after Ned cheated.
Oh,
and they were having Josh on Try Guys quite a bit. And Josh is on the Mythical Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Tied to Good Mythical Morning. And I was like, oh yeah, that's who those guys are. I've seen them stumbling about the internet, and now I know who they are.
Yep. I love Good Mythical Morning. I'm reading Verity. Oh my gosh. I don't care what nobody got to say about this book. I don't care. This book is 10 out of 10. It's 10 out of 10. I don't care. Like, is it the highest literary masterpiece? No. But is it a fun, goofy, silly time? Yeah. 10 out of
Never
10.
read any of her stuff.
Oh, I literally only like Verity. I mean, some of the other ones are okay, but Verity, first chance I got, I lift. I mean, I don't really hate it anymore at all. It's kind of fun. Sandra Bullock went to my alma mater.
I ran into her at a Mexican restaurant in Dallas. She was coming home from her ranch.
Oh,
She still
that's
had that.
crazy.
Yeah.
I
She had no
love-
makeup on. She had ranch clothes on. She looked more stunning than any single real human had any right to. This
Yeah,
is disgusting, and I need to stop even attempting to human at this point.
That's how I feel about Megan Thee Stallion. Every single time she posts, I'm
she's
like,
stunning.
and I'm literally like obsessed. Like, it's a problem. Like, I'm on the Megan Thee Stallion Reddit. Like, it's bad. Like, it's bad. Like, I paid VIP to go. Like, I went VIP to our concert. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, Megan Thee Stallion is like my goddess. She's my queen. Like, I like step on my neck. Like, I don't care. Like, I love her. Like, I love her so much.
Lauren is concerned.
She's so stunning to me. Like, I can't.
Love.
No, like, I'm really like, I'm in love with her. Like, she doesn't know me, but that doesn't even matter to me. I don't care. Like, she's just my everything, really. And she's a
In
spooky
a
girl.
news article about a Megan Thee Stallion stalker being arrested. We know who it is.
Thank God. But she is a spooky girl, Lauren. She's a spooky girl. She loves Halloween and she loves horror.
Then I love her too.
She also loves anime. I just love that, like, she's so dimensional too. Like, I feel like
Love it.
I feel like a lot of like celebrities and singers, especially like rappers, they don't really talk about like hobbies. Like, maybe they don't have any, I don't know, but they don't really talk about
Rich
that.
for
Megan,
hobbies.
yeah, Megan talks about her hobbies all the time. She integrates them into her songs, and she like cosplays all the time. She does cosplays. I could rant about her all day. I just love her so much. And I love that, like, she's very much like education. Like, I think she had Megan Pete Foundation, and she actually helps girls get an education because most people in the rap industry do not advocate for that necessarily.
I love her. I respect her.
And her degree is in health administration.
Damn.
The Megan Thee Stallion knowledge in this brain, astronomical. Like, no, every day she'll post on Instagram almost every day, and every day I'm there. I'm liking the picture.
Oh my God. I want to love someone, a celebrity, as much as you love her and how like all the Swifties love Taylor Swift. Like, I don't have anybody that I love that much that's alive. All people I love are dead or fictional. Like the Mummy, you know, like Dracula.
Yeah. I literally just love Megan. I don't think there's any other celebrity that I like that
All
much.
the ones that I love keep dying. So like protective circle around Jeff Goldblum, but every time I truly love somebody, they die.
Well, at least
I
Megan
loved Jeff
is young.
successfully since I was 6 years old, so I think this one's okay.
Megan is young, so I feel like we got a while together. And she better go on another tour, because if she goes on another tour,
did you watch her in Marvel, by the way?
Oh, I did, yeah. But if she goes on another tour, and I have a big girl job, yeah, like, I don't know what I gotta do, but I'm gonna jump on that stage. I'm gonna leap. Because I would have paid, like, I would have been like, okay, you want $2,000 for me to do a meet and greet? Take it. Take the money. I don't care. But she wasn't doing any meet and greets.
Well, that's why you need the big girl job.
She wasn't doing any meet and greets for her tour. I was like, I don't care how much it costs, I was going. If I had to take out a loan, I was gonna meet her. I don't care. But she wasn't. So I was really sad.
I just went to a meet and greet this weekend for a drag queen. Yeah, Evie Oddly, who won season 11 of RuPaul's Drag Race, came through.
I need to catch up on RuPaul. I've only seen a couple seasons, and I don't even know which ones I've watched. So
11 was a while ago, but 11 had my former local drag queen when I was living in Ohio on it. But Evie came through our bookstore, and I thought it was going to be like an author talk, but it was just a meet and greet. And she signed her book for me, and then told me she was currently obsessed with the Muppets, and could she draw a Muppet in my book? I was like, sure. So she drew Janice, the Muppet, that's basically just lips and eyelashes.
That's so funny. That is so funny. My favorite drag queen right now is Spice from Sugar and Spice.
See, I don't like the twins that much.
Well, I like
them better now that they were on the show, but only because I got to see them a little bit more.
Well, I like Spice because Spice dresses up like a Monster High doll, and Monster High was my childhood.
I'm too old for that to have been childhood. So this was my copy.
Oh.
And then here's the Muppet.
Oh, I can see it.
My lighting's so terrible. I'm so sorry.
It's actually so good. They must
That's
be an
actually really good.
illustrator.
Yeah. And I love that one of the blurbs is from another drag queen that says, "I can't read, but pretty pictures." A great read for your next orgy.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on Drag Race. Maybe that'll be my winter reality TV show because right now I can't. Right now it's Love Island time, and I haven't been watching Love Island because Love Island it's a dark rabbit hole for me, I will say. Love Island is bad because they literally post like 5 or 6 episodes a week that are an hour long each. Like, how much TV can I watch? Like, it's too much. And now I'm behind.
They would like to test that limit for you.
It's so much TV, and I'm like, I feel so inferior that I can't keep up. But it's been bad. Like, I've had really bad Love Island addictions before, like in past seasons, where I would literally pay for a VPN to put me in Britain so I could get the episodes live from Britain instead of having
I did that this year with Eurovision.
Yeah, like
Eurovision live for free.
I had to. Like, I was so like addicted to the shows. That's why I'm saying it's a dark rabbit hole because I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm not really attached to the people yet, so I'm not like sucked in. But I'm just waiting for it to happen. But I've never
She
really
won
watched
season
Love
11,
Island yet.
and then her daughter won season 15. So there's a
Her
lot of
daughter.
Yeah, her drag daughter.
That's so cool. Someone says they're meeting Bianca soon.
I missed a Bianca show recently because I ended up with a weird medical thing at the time, but I had tickets to go see her stage show. She's an insult comic, Bianca, a drag insult comic. But I have tickets now to do the drag Christmas tour that's coming through town because that's hosted by Nina West, who was my local drag queen when I lived in Ohio. And then I have tickets for the Deja and Jinx holiday special. I try to go to that every year with my friend, but this year we're doing meet and greets, so I'm excited for that.
Nice. Okay,
Jinx won season 5. Bianca, who Marie's talking about, won season 6.
I need to catch up on Drag Race so I know all the lore. Because I love drag queens. I'm just like, there's so much lore. Like, it's so much that
There's
I'm just
so
like.
much. There's also the show. Then there's the Untucked show that comes after. Then there's all of the international franchises because there's Canada, England, Australia, Thailand, Spain, France.
Nah, I gotta stick to the
I can't keep up with all of them. Plus all the All-Stars and the international All-Stars.
Yeah, but I don't remember what it's called, but I have it on my watch list. Lauren, you might like it. There's a drag queen show. You probably know what it is.
Dragula.
Yeah, Dragula. That they do all. Have you heard of it, Lauren?
Yeah, it's on Shudder.
It's on Shudder?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. I've watched it all. Landon Cider is a drag king that came from that show, and they're amazing. But it's definitely like if you are in the bottom 2, you have to do a dare that are often like bloody or gross or permanent in order to try to stay in the competition. Like get a tattoo chosen by your opponent or get multiple piercings or eat blood, like weird things. So there's a gross element to it. It's like in the vein of Divine Filth drag queens.
I need to
Divine, who famously ate real dog poop on a John Waters set in Pink Flamingo.
Okay, wait, I've been making seasonal watch lists, so I'm starting to craft them for other seasons. So I'm gonna put that in my watch list because I low-key forgot about it until now.
Dragula's good. I enjoy Dragula. I would look for some more Dragula. That's where Meatball came from too. I like Meatball. Okay. And we do have one drag queen who hit Drag Race and then Dragula, Jade Jolie, who also famously did porn, but was also famously a Taylor Swift impersonator in a Taylor Swift music video. And then she ended up doing the horror drag show and was not terribly horror related for most of it. Bless her. She was like the cleanest of the horror girlies, but some of them are pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I definitely need to watch it. Okay, we've been yapping for a minute, so we're gonna sprint. It's 45, so it's perfect.
We're yapologists.
We are yapologists, but I have this live show for this book tomorrow, so I gotta get it read. I'm only 50 pages in. Okay, so we'll see y'all back here in 45 minutes. Happy reading! Hello, welcome back. How was y'all spring? I'm trying to see where I am in the book. Okay, I'm on page 98 now, so I'm almost 100 pages in, so that's good.
Great work, great work. I got all organized. with everything. So I have my cards all out. I have like all the books that go with each of the cards.
Mhm.
I'm feeling like really well structured and organized. And I finished a book, which is a graphic novel. And then now I'm reading The Elementals by Michael McDowell.
That name's very familiar.
Yeah, it's really old. It was like released in 1981. But a little fact about him, he wrote the screenplay for both The Nightmare Before Christmas and Beetlejuice.
Oh.
That's why I know that name.
Yeah, so I'm really liking it. It's technically like a paperback from hell, if you're familiar with that term, but this has been republished and people speak really highly about this one. I think there's like one like problematic thing in here, but like his other book I read, The Amulet, every book has its vintage, has its own issues, and so that one had its issues too. But I'm really enjoying it so far. Very creepy, very like Southern Gothic, sweaty. People describe it as that, so perfect for summer and a card for it.
I was gonna ask, speaking of old school horror, did you ever manage to track down and try to read the novella that The Thing was based off of?
I did, yes. Yeah.
I would like to know how you tracked that down, because I would like to not buy a $30 novella to try to read it, if at all possible.
If it's what I'm thinking, I'll put it in the private chat so you can see that, but I just found a website, so I'll find that right now.
I've just been curious since watching the movie. I was like, oh, you know what? I bet this would be fun. I bet this would be a fun little jaunty poo.
Did you like that movie?
I did. I liked it a lot. I did not like the prequel as much. It really suffered from having graphic effects instead of traditional visual effects. The CGI just did not do it for me.
That was the early 2000s one you're referencing, right?
2011, I think, is when it came out. It was also just called The Thing. It was The Thing and then The Thing. One of the things was better than the other The Things. And now I'm trying to track down the original Thing that John Carpenter remade. Because my mother remembers the original. I didn't hate the new one. It just was very there. It's like it was there and it did a thing. I think the thing that made me the happiest in the prequel was finding out the origin of Two-Face, or Split-Face rather. That was interesting. But the visual effects in the original, well, not the original, but the original John Carpenter it's disgusting and wonderful, and I love it. And the fact that Dr. Facilier from Disney, from The Princess and the Frog, is in The Thing. Did you clock that one, Lauren?
No, I didn't. Wow, it's a deep cut.
Yeah, I'll put it in the private chat. But one of the men who is at the end is Dr. Facilier from Disney. And Wilford Brimley, he used to do the diabetes commercials with the mustache. He's in it. Yeah, he might be too young for that. He might have already been dead by the time you have memory of that. Anyway, I had an email from my CEO at 9:00 at night, so I was dealing with that for part of the sprints.
Oh, that's always fun.
Early funds. But I did start. I'm about 30 pages in before I had to deal with work stuff. This starts out with a bang. This like just jumps right into the action.
Remind me what does it kind of go into the sisters? I forgot how it starts.
Yeah, it starts straight off with the ship going missing, the found footage, the mockumentary, which I definitely lived through the era of the Discovery Channel where they were doing all these fake documentaries. So that's really hilarious to see it being played at. So it went straight into that, then into the sister with the last video, then into the Playboy chef, and now we're back with the sister on a whaling ship.
Nice. That book is so good.
I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time.
It's so
I can tell
good.
this one's already like more actiony than this one started for sure. They feel like very different vibes.
I honestly really need to reread Into the Drowning Deep. I really need to reread it.
I'm having a good time already. This was gifted to me by Sarah from Sarah Shelves.
Oh.
It was a Merry Christmas present.
Hello, Amal. I'm reading The Bookshop of Second Chances. Damaged the cover from a water spill, so I put it off a lot. Oh my gosh, y'all should see the book that I read in the pool. It was my friend Haley's, and I destroyed it so bad that she was like, you could just have it. And so then I bought her a new copy. To be fair, we took edibles before we went in the pool. So it was just, I don't know how, but like the pages are just so warped. They're just so warped. Updated my reading journal and pulled my next card, blind pick. Ooh, I kind of want to get that prompt. Joined midway through, read 78 pages of One Piece Volume 3.
Manga. Thank you, Lauren. That is it.
Oh, yay. Okay, cool.
One Piece
It was originally published under a different name, but it's the same thing.
Yes, but I don't concentrate well. So like not much reading was done. I was literally just there with the book in my hand, getting it wet. Reading like I think I probably read maybe 10 pages in like 2 hours. Like it was bad.
But you got to enjoy edibles by the pool, and then you ended up with a free book afterwards.
Well, yes, it was free, but then I felt bad, so then I bought her a new copy. She actually wasn't like upset. She was like, "Oh, you could just have it because like you might as well." Like she thought it was funny, but I was like, I feel so bad that I literally destroyed your copy so much that you're just giving it to me. But I still have it, and it's a remembrance of my trip because she lives in Texas, so I went to visit her. So I was like, it's a good memorial piece.
Oh, I struggle to get rid of souvenir books. Like if I purchased it on a trip, it's gonna stay in my life forever, even if I don't enjoy it. Case in point, I still have a book I bought when I was 15 at Auschwitz. Never gonna reread that book, but it's gonna live with me forever and ever.
Yeah, I get that way too with books that people give to me, or also books in a series or like by the same author. Like if I've loved one book by an author and I own like all of their books, I feel bad getting rid of the ones I don't like because I'm like, I have the full collection. Like I don't want to split the collection up. Actually, I saw this TikTok of this whole rabbit hole of this woman and her husband not understanding because she feels empathy for objects, and that's how I feel like with the books. I'm like, I feel bad separating them from their siblings. Like,
that's an interesting way of putting it.
Fair.
Yeah, that's true.
No, yeah, this one lady on TikTok, she was literally like, I feel so bad for the last plate in the stack because it never gets pulled out. And I was like, it's literally a plate, but I see. I'm getting a video ready to go live tomorrow.
Yes, Laura. I love that the accidental repurchasing of your editing software has allowed me to get more content from you, and I greatly appreciate that the universe said, no, they want more. The people want more.
Yeah. I need to edit my Summerween video. I might try to start it tomorrow because at my internship I really don't do anything. Like it actually like it kind of works out well, but it also kind of sucks. Like I did more stuff in the beginning, but my supervisor, she like never has anything for me to do. Like sometimes I have to do some like follow-up calls, but like that's it.
There's somebody who oversees an internship program for a national organization that breaks my heart.
Well, also, okay, to be fair, she did give me a lot of shadowing opportunities with other departments, but when we originally set up my internship, we did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and she was supposed to be there those days. And then now, like right at the beginning of my internship, she messaged me and she was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be in the office on Tuesdays anymore. And like she didn't even offer to like change my days or anything. So she just isn't there on Tuesdays. And then literally for like over a month of my internship, she literally was out working from home because of health issues. So I literally would just go to the office, sit there on my computer, do whatever I want, and then leave. But sometimes I did shadow other people, but like most of the time I didn't. Most of the time I was just there. Like I think I've been doing my internship since the end of May. So like almost 2 months now, and I think I've probably actually worked with her maybe 5 to 7 days of my internship.
How far off are you from hitting your hours? If you've already been
I'm at I think I'm at about 91.5 hours out of 120.
Okay, yeah, you're in the home stretch.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I only have like 2 more weeks left after this week. Yeah. So I'm excited, honestly, for it to be
I need to see your Summerween video. I love them. They're my favorite. I just like search through them and I'm just like enjoying everybody reading horror or kind of spooky stuff. I sometimes I'm like, okay, that's not, I don't know, what people classify as spooky and horror,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, no, that's
Same thing as like, what people count as spicy, and you're like, really? That's
we have very different definitions of that. And
well,
I'm
it's like Dave, with the conversation we had a while ago about like the spirit of the readathon. Like, are you abiding by the letter of the rules set before you? Probably, but are you in the spirit of the readathon? I don't know.
Yeah, someone in Cups today asked me that if they could count a book for the significator for books about books because it was a college romance. And I was like, I mean, it probably is going to have a textbook in it, but it's not about books.
About books.
Like, it may have a, like, I was like giving like the example of like, just because a book mentions that there's a marriage doesn't mean that it's a romance. So just because you say you walked by a bookstore doesn't mean that it's about books.
But like I would
really
say that the most recent Bergman would count as a book about books because he's opening a bookstore. They're constantly talking about books. One of the characters is writing a book. Like, that's a book about books. None of the other Bergman brothers books would count. None of them. Just that one. Because everything else might have a book in it, but that one's about books.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm reading a college romance right now, and it has nothing to do with books. But in my book, I didn't know this, because I think I did read the synopsis, but not that much. I don't know if it even says it in here. Yeah, she does. She hosts like a radio podcast kind of show for her college called Brown Sugar. And I think that's so cool. I love it.
I love that.
All that to say, I can't wait for your Summerween video. Even though
I mean, I have
bad news for me.
I have a huge yarn haul in it because I told you they were $4.99 each for the most part. I got a couple ones that were like $5.99, but only like 4 skeins, and then the rest of them were $4.99, 70% off. So I think I bought 31 skeins of yarn. I had to buy a yarn bucket. I did.
I have so many of those. I've got a big glass tower full of yarn that I made over here.
And my boyfriend, for our anniversary, he bought me like almost like a book cart, but like it was marketed as a craft cart. And so I put it in my room, and I'm calling it like my whip cart right now, because I normally keep all my stuff. Yeah, I keep all my stuff downstairs, but I normally, like, when I crochet and stuff, I'm like doing it in my room. Like, I'm not like I normally crochet in bed, or I have a beanbag chair. My beanbag chair are here. And so like my whips just be like everywhere. They just be all over the place. Like, there's no.
Are they loose, or do you like have little project bags for them?
Oh, they
need to introduce you to the glory of a project bag.
Well, the woobles come in a bag. So
no, but there's like fabric bags. You can even get them with handles that you can put around your wrist so that it can be with you while you're going around and doing stuff.
Oh,
I'll send you links.
Great.
I used to make a lot of them until after COVID, because COVID, I ended up making like 600 face masks at the start of the pandemic. I remodeled my bathroom with money I made off of making face masks while I was furloughed at the start of the pandemic. But after that, I retired my sewing machine, and I haven't gotten it back out again. It's like, you know what? I think we need a break. We've had enough time together for now.
Yeah.
But I'll send you some links. Project bags are a whole other thing to collect.
Oh, God. I don't need more things to buy. Like, I keep talking about that I'm in my single apartment in the fall, but I was saving everything that I wanted to buy for it till now for Prime Day, because I was like, things are going to be on sale. It's going to be cheaper. It's going to be better. Getting stuff for an apartment is so expensive. Like, it's like, because when the past 2 years, obviously, like, I did bring stuff for the apartment, but it was mostly stuff for my room, or like I would focus mainly on like the kitchen. And then everybody else obviously would bring different things because there was 4 of us in the apartment. And so, but even the stuff that I bought for the kitchen, like, low-key, even though I bought it like even just 2 years ago, it was so cheap that like now it's just like not even usable anymore. So I have to like buy new stuff, and it's so expensive. So I'm literally like crying. And I want a standing desk, so I bought a standing desk.
Ooh, I just set mine up. My new one. I got one from Flex Spot, I think is what it's called. But I'm obsessed. I'm having the best time with it. And I'm ready to I need to get on to Prime Day because I wanted to get a walking pad to go with it.
Yes, I have a walking pad, and my current desk at home, it has like a piece that kind of attaches to the back that has shelves and stuff on it that like goes up to the top, like it adds shelving, and that I'm able to like stack books on it and then put my computer on it, and it's perfectly like balanced. Like my computer's not going to fall off. But at school, I don't have that. Like the desk setup is completely different. So then I was like, there's no way that I can use the desk that the school provides me with a walking pad and work and walk. So I was like, I'm just gonna have to get a standing desk, and then the desk that they provide me is gonna be my vanity area.
Yeah.
That's my plan. I have so many plans for this apartment. Like, I'm visualizing it so bad, but they don't have any pictures of the studio apartments online. They just have a little diagram. And I'm like, the single apartments I've seen are not even this layout. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. And I keep like trying to look up pictures, and there's no pictures. And I'm like, y'all need to give me pictures. I need dimensions of every single wall, every cabinet. Like, where's it at? Where's it at? My school is so lame. They give you the dimensions of the furniture, and that's it. Like, where's the walls? Because how big of a rug do I need to get? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
You need dimensions.
Oh, but I found the cutest rug. Like, it is so cute. I'm going to show it to y'all because I feel like I'm really picky about rugs. And really nice rugs are normally super expensive. But I found one that I really like that's not that expensive. So I was happy. But this is not even my right Amazon account. I have like two, and I always cycle between them because my school one has my Prime because I get student Prime for a discount. And then my other account, I started like making my wish list and stuff on there before I was in college. So I can't like transfer them over. Wait, where's my rug? I'm lost. Okay, wait. I'm 55% into the drowning deep, and I want mermaids to be real so bad, even if they are scary in this book.
Those started out pretty scary.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
digging
what I
it.
get
I
for
like
allowing
the like
auto.
weird mimic moment that happens really early on.
I've been honestly kind of enjoying the daily vlogging. It's very much for me and my own records, not aimed at being top tier entertainment.
Okay, but I am entertained, so thank you.
Unless the main character is an English major, but still that's very loose. That's what I said. I said like if in the book maybe they're like taking a literature class or something and they're talking
They're
about
writing.
Or they're writing, creative writing, something like that, then I'm like, okay, yeah, I would count. Like, for example, like in here, she runs a radio show. And if her radio show was about books, then I'd be like, okay, yeah. Or like if instead of a radio show, it was like a book blog, then like, of course. But like, it's not that. I'm a fan of stretching the prompt, but like to a point, exactly. Like I'm a stretcher, but like at some point, I'm like, it doesn't even fit no more. Like we are just saying
now
that
you're in a different county.
Yeah, like, okay, wait, this is the rug. I'm trying to turn down my brightness because I don't know if y'all can see. Like, it has this pattern.
Oh, yeah. It's like almost textured.
Yes, I love it. I'm so excited. I feel like the judgment of if another team did X, would I be upset? And if the answer is yes, then don't do it yourself. Yeah, that's how I feel too. The good old yarn bucket, it's humongous. Like, it's huge. And still, the skeins are just like overflowing.
Well, those acrylic skeins are like really big too.
Are there skeins? I've heard skeins and I've heard skeins.
It depends on where you learned it. Like it's very regional how people pronounce it.
Okay.
So you're not incorrect.
Okay.
And neither am I. We are just both saying different regional versions of pronunciation.
Okay. Cool. Because I was like unsure.
Yeah, no, I've heard it both ways too. It's super doable. It could be worse. My mother, who's the one who taught me how to crochet and knit, but is from Boston and has one of the heaviest Boston accents still after living in Texas for 40 years. Can't say there's one of the weights of yarn is called worsted.
Yeah, worsted yarn.
She calls it worsted. It's like all the R's she doesn't pronounce in other words just got shoved into that one. So it's all worsted yarn. And I was like, oh, Mom.
That's funny. Oh my gosh, one thing I really want to crochet, like I need to crochet before I go to school, is I want to make a stuffed animal hammock.
Oh yeah, that's super. It's like a bunch of chains.
Yes, I'm so excited because I like have been looking for a way to store my stuffed animals because like I don't like putting them all on my bed, like because I literally like, my family's not a bed making family. Like, I never grew up with the habit of making my bed. My parents don't make their bed. Like, I'm just like not used to it. I try to get into it and I do it occasionally, but like it's just not a habit that I have. So like I feel like they just end up on the floor. Right now they're all stuffed into my closet, which barely even has any room as is. So that's why I want to make a hammock, because then it's going to use up the vertical space that I don't occupy anyways.
And
And
it's
I have
just chains
so
and
many.
slip stitches. Like that's easy. You're gonna get that
I
in no time.
know. I'm gonna do that before I go to school for sure, so then that way I can, like, put it up. I sewed a basic pillowcase into the size of a 1-pound skein of yarn and added a loop so it would hold a skein together and limit cat hair/fuzz, and I could transport via loop, tuck hoop in.
Yeah. Project bags are a game changer, especially if
This
you
is a
ever plan
lot
on
of
taking
words.
your if you plan on taking your project out. I sent you a couple of different examples,
Okay.
but there are the second one that I sent you is a box bag. Those are my favorite for knitting and crochet projects because it has a handle that you can use usually as a wristlet. So if you're sitting at a cafe or something,
Oh.
you can have it hanging from your hand and the yarn's right there where you need it. Everything can tuck back in, zip back up, and you go.
I like how you sent me a Halloween-themed one.
Oh, I only looked up Halloween ones for you.
I
I
like
can
this
send you
one.
more examples, but I was like, I'm only sending her Halloween examples.
I love it. Just like the book I'm reading now, Unseelie by, how do you pronounce that?
I've least
You know what? Unseelie. I'm not sure if it represents my favorite season.
the person Houseman.
Yeah, represents my favorite season quite yet fall, but there are some fall holidays I celebrate that center Fae. That's cool. But if it ends up being too springy or another season, I won't mark it for the significator. Yeah.
Because it doesn't fit the prompt for you. I get that.
Got to chapter 7, then made a hazelnut cappuccino. I'm trying
tasty them all.
Wait, you're making a hazelnut cappuccino, but you're trying to find an audiobook with books before bed. Maybe
Why are
it's
you judging how a mom
maybe it's decaf.
consume caffeine?
I'm
Some of
not.
us ADHDers are not impacted by caffeine consumption.
Yeah, caffeine does impact me, but not that much. I honestly, like, even if I don't drink any caffeine, like, I'm just up at night. Like, last night, I literally slept for 4 hours, and I'm up. I didn't take a nap today. I'm here. Half the knitters and crocheters I know have also learned how to sew to make project bags.
Yeah.
I actually have a sewing machine because, fun fact, back in the day,
stupid easy.
Yeah, when I first made my channel, there was the biannual bibliothon, and they had video prompts for the biannual bibliothon, and there was one prompt that's like, it was like, make a bookish object or something, and I wanted to make a book sleeve. And so I went to Joann's with my dad, and I was like, I want to make this, and I was like looking, like those little hand stitchers? Because I was like in middle school. I was literally in middle school. Like, I didn't have money of my
like
own.
a punch machine, yeah.
Yeah, I literally didn't have money, and like I didn't want to spend my parents' money, so I was trying to look for a hand stitcher so I could just make this one thing and then like be done with it. And my dad was like, "No, I'm gonna buy you a whole sewing machine." And so like now I just have a sewing machine that I don't use that much, but I need to get more into it.
Yeah. Well, if you want, we can teach you how to make a box bag for your projects, so you can make a project to put your projects in. I'm here for you, girl. I can do step by step. We can zoom it. I can show you each and every step.
Crafting is so much. Actually, I can't go on less sleep. I don't know how I'm functioning. That's what I'm saying. The only reason I'm functioning is because it's nighttime. Like if it was earlier in the day, I wouldn't have been functioning. The only reason I was is because I had no choice because I was outside my house. But if I get normally less than 7 hours of sleep, I'm suffering. Like, I'm a sleep girl. Like, I need my sleep. Like, I will literally like wake up, and if I did not get enough sleep, I will skip class because I'm like, I need my sleep. Like, sleep over class any day of the week. Like, you know how I was talking about this earlier. Ken is beach. I am sleep. His job is beach. My job is sleep. Never really got into knitting/crochet, but sewing. Let's just say in college, I minored in theater.
Oh yes, very fun.
I know, there's so many. And like my boyfriend, he's so like into it. Like he literally bought me this whole thing. He bought me another brand like craft like crochet kit. and he wants me to make him like 20 different things. And I'm like,
Love it.
I literally have only made woobles. Like, I don't know what you want. And then every time I make a wooble, he's like, can I have it? Like, no.
Cute. He wants
No, you can't, actually. Like, he has to have my ghost. I was like, I need to have the whole collection together, so you can't, actually.
So what he needs to do is buy you another ghost kit so you can
Exactly.
make him a ghost, and then you have matching ghosts. You have little love ghosts.
And he asked me to make this for him, but bigger. So I'm gonna try and figure that out.
You want another trick?
Mm.
Get bigger yarn.
Oh.
Get bigger yarn and a bigger hook, and you can do the exact same pattern without having to modify the pattern at all, modify the stitches, any of that. You just use bigger yarn.
That's true, but I want to try out my theory. What I did is I put the pattern into ChatGPT and I asked it to make it bigger for me. And it did.
I've seen some of these ChatGPT patterns.
I want to try it because ChatGPT has literally ChatGPT has literally never ever once failed me. It's always come through for me every single time. It never misses. And now you can even upload pictures into it. Yeah. ChatGPT never fails.
I've seen some of those crocheted AI patterns are bad.
Okay, but it's not like it just made up a pattern. It's taking a pattern I've already given it and just making it bigger.
Interesting.
I should get him a kit. I don't know. I feel like his hands aren't nimble. He has big old fucking fingers. Giving sausage.
Giving King Charles.
Literally.
I'm dead.
He does. Like, I feel like a lot of men have like really big fingers. Like, every time I see a man's hand, I'm like, how do you do anything with that? Like, I don't understand. Like, that's why they literally only do job sport, because they just hold the ball.
But they're also like surgeons and they have to do small things.
True. I don't know how they do that. That's why they have those little arms.
Hands.
I don't know how they do work with those big old hands. I don't know. Did I miss all the sprints?
I've only had surgery once with a male surgeon.
I think I've only ever had surgery once. So I don't even remember what my surgeon was because I was unconscious and a child.
Yeah, but an adult, it's not fun.
Yeah, I had my tonsils removed when I was like 11. Yeah, that's the only surgery that I've had, I think. And I remember I cried so bad when I woke up. I was sobbing.
My first surgery as an adult was a breast reduction when I was 20. And I got in a fight with the recovery nurse.
Like
fully. Oh yeah, like they try to get you to move around after you're coming out of anesthesia because it helps work it out of your system. But the nurse presented it to me as in, your family wants to come in and see you. You've got to put on your panties, and that was not the logic in my drugged out brain. Because like, if you want me to stand up, just tell me to stand up. Give me the real reason. You don't know if I wear panties. You don't, like, just throw a blanket over me. My family could come see me. Why do I have to have panties on for this? Like, I don't understand what you're trying to ask of me.
My bad.
So I got into her face about it and challenged her about why I had to put on underpants.
I mean, that's true. Honestly,
great fun. The next time I had surgery, it was in my head so much, like, don't fight with the nurse, don't fight with the nurse, don't be a jerk. So I came out of surgery the next time in recovery, and every time she did something for me, I was like, you're amazing. You're so kind.
That's so funny.
I did the polar opposite the second time.
Honestly, I'm debating on doing another sprint because it's already 11 here, and I'm kind of tired. So I don't think I'm gonna.
I was actually just sent a private chat message. It's dinner time over here. So I'm going to head out.
Bye-bye. Bye, Lauren.
Bye. Happy reading, everyone.
He could learn.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, them fingers.
Big old sausage paws.
No, literally. But I think I am going to end the sprints because I'm low-key. The 4 hours is getting to me now. Because honestly, like, it's just, like, such a problem for me that, like, I just can't sleep during the day. I mean, during the night. Like, I will sleep so much during the day, but during nighttime, like, I just won't sleep. And I'm like, yesterday, I was literally tired, and then as soon as it got dark outside, I wasn't tired anymore. And I'm like, it's not making sense. The math is not mathing. It's mathing. It's not adding up.
Math is so not mathing that it's matting.
Yeah, literally. Okay.
I respect it, but yeah, you need some sleep.
Well, yeah, and I need to start crocheting this.
I can't wait to see pictures. You get to send me
llama.
updates.
The dinosaur turned out cute, but I'm too lazy to go get it right now.
Oh, send me a picture.
Okay, I will.
Well, I'm sprinting tomorrow, so you can come and show off your crochet tomorrow.
Yes. Well, wait, I have to. What time are you sprinting at?
I think I am sprinting at 7 my time, but I need to check that.
And you're I can actually look. I'm trying to see.
Yes, 7 my time. So 7 Central.
Okay. I might pop in a little later depending on what time because I have my live show for this book at 9 my time because my friend I do the book club with, she right now because she lives in Arizona, so they don't do time change. So
I know. I'm so jealous.
Right now she's in PST. So she's 3 hours behind me. So for her it's literally only 6. So she literally gets home from work at 5. So like we can't do it any earlier, but for me it's not.
Yeah,
So
it's not early at all for you.
it's literally
doing something
late.
with Christine and Mo.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining for this impromptu sprints. Thank you to Elizabeth and Lauren, she already left, for joining. I hope that you guys got some reading in, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night or day or morning or whatever it is where you are. And Elizabeth and maybe me will see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.